So the thing is, it's identical to if they were going to do a film shoot for Coca-Cola. Here the product is terror. And they don't care about the people on location. I mean, there's so few. Should there be a bomb that went off outside here, how many people would see it, even if we were in here? How many would be? But all of us would be affected, and then it would be Copenhagen, and then it would be Denmark, and then it would be the rest of the world. They aim at getting out through media that they control to a large extent. So the whole thing is set to get the outlet through media. And it's at these drills also that a lot of the footage that is used as live footage is not. It was done during the drill. The drill is like a rehearsal thing. So they take these high quality photos, they do a lot of the filming, and then boom, now it happens. No, it didn't. This is from yesterday. You will see people like Nick Kollerström, just so you know it, he's here among you. He's one hell of a guy when it comes to exposing these things. I'm going to tell you about him and Scotland Yard afterwards, because that is one of my favorite. And so the thing is, what they do is they pump out and say, now this has happened in central Copenhagen. And they start with a film, maybe footage that is from right now, and then they mix it with the prepared footage from the drill and mix the two of them so that you think, oh, it's live footage, but check out the angles of the shadows, check out the skies. I mean, suddenly you have a massive, big, beautiful cloud in one of this footage, then you have the next cut. Where's the cloud? It's gone. Yeah, because it was not filmed at the same day, and so on. They're playing with our minds. That's the whole thing. So, one thing you need to become aware of are the vehicles. How did they close off the area? How do they control the area without us not understanding? And one of the things are grip trucks that are needed. Just like at film sets, they're so-called grip trucks. They're normally white, and inside them, they have all type of film equipment, lighting, pyrotechnics, explosives, you name it, whatever is needed, even makeup, wardrobe inside these. So how do you see that they're there? Well, you have to become aware of them. There's one. This is at the Westminster Bridge. You see it's inside the closed up. What is that van doing there? You have the Woolwich beheading, that one inside the whole thing closed off. That truck is still there. They used this to close off one of the streets, but it's also there. So these trucks will be there on location, bringing the stuff there, so that they have, all of the, also including dummies, dead bodies, whatever that is needed inside these trucks. They just open, throw it out, close the truck. Crime, my God, look at this. Everything's filmed, and then thank you and goodbye. Put it back in the trucks, get rid of all the evidence, and move it out. That's how it's done. So grip trucks, good idea to be aware of. Also pyrotechnics. You have exactly the same as at a film shoot. If it's needed, these are the guys that will do it. Then you need a terrorist, you need a boogeyman. And the trend of the terrorist nowadays is the Muslim terrorist. Allah Akbar! Why? Because they look like this. You have a variation. Should we put a beard on or not? I would say put a beard on. Dark eyes, their names are always Allah Akbar, something like that. If it's a one-time occasion, because that should be scary. So if it's just a one thing, go, boom, their name will be something like that. And something like that. If they want you to a repeated thing, they need it to be an easy catch. So it will be Jihadi Johnny. I mean, let's go from to Jihadi Johnny, or Jihadi Jane, or the Ebola. You know, it needs to be catchy slogans. This is the thing. So be aware of the names. Sika, 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 Sika. You know, so you will remember it. So you can tell your neighbor that is something to be afraid of. If you say, well, put a bomb over there, maybe he will do it again. You said, who did it? He would not be able to repeat it. So there's this thing. Okay, so I would also suggest, if you were a Muslim terrorist and you woke up for breakfast and had cereals, and then you put together a bomb, which you do every single day when you're a Muslim terrorist, And you were going to do it, you're going to blow yourself up, and you were going to do it at an airport. Have you seen how Muslim people are being treated at airports because of crap like this? Horrific. So would you look like this if you went to the airport with a bomb? I would say, get rid of the beard, color the hair, put lenses in, look like me. You would go in, you would go out. Nobody would notice because I am fortunate in this lifetime to have this skin color, this eye color, and a passport that allows me to move in the world. Could be easily changed. We're in challenging times. But here we're told, no, this is the way. And they had like 2 big bags of bombs and a flag of ISIS in the cab. They couldn't even fit in the bags because there were too many bombs. And then they went into the airport making sure that they were filmed on the CCTV footage, not being stopped. They were not harassed. These guys with the bombs. Then the bombs went off in totally the wrong directions and in the wrong locations and so on. But these were the ones that did it. And by the way, this is Al-Qaeda's brother, and this is his cousin. So they're definitely connected. And never forget the passport. If you're a terrorist, don't forget the passport. Do you recognize this picture? This was the picture that, in the eye of the public, totally set up Lee Harvey Oswald. Because, of course, as all assassins, you take a photo with a gun and a paper with today's date so that you can make sure it was taken today. Look at the photos, look at that, and I am the one going. So here we have the modern version. This is the Bataclan one. I mean, he is a real thing because he's got a beard on. And the ISIS flag and the Quran. All Muslims have the Quran and have to show it at all times, if you didn't know. So they will leave it in the car together with a VHS cassette on how to fly a Boeing 707 or whatever is needed. I mean, when you think of it, they don't have a lot of respect for the level of intelligence we have because, anyway, crisis actors. So, more and more companies are specializing, making a fortune. Even Sweden have their own crisis actors. And crisis actors